As we turn to Jed now, it's a long way from football season, but it's certainly starting to look a lot like May out there, Jed.
Yeah, this road toward football season is starting a little bumpy. It's going to be bumpy today with the chance of some severe weather. We'll be tracking that as we go into today. A little breezy out the door this morning, 60 right now. We'll warm it back up into the low 80s here later today. Again, got some storms out there. Let's kind of give you the big setup. Upper level low kind of working its way through the Rockies. Low pressure area here just toward northwest. Warm, soupy air is starting to lift northward now to the north of this warm front. It's kind of cool. 50s, even 40s up on the north side. Even Denver right now is 39, while currently 70 in Abilene. So we got those really extreme conditions forming around this low pressure system that'll be gradually making its way across Oklahoma today. That sets up the possibility for some stormy weather here going into today. Boy, lots of juice to our south. Look at these dew points down in southern Texas, 60s, near 70. That air is going to be shooting up our way, and by afternoon, data is suggesting we're going to see those 60 and 70 degree dew points right in place here in Oklahoma. That is some extreme air, and we're talking some really extreme conditions where it adds lots of fuel to the fire. So the possibility there for some big time storms coming up here later today. Right now, we've got some showers, thunderstorms across central northern Oklahoma. A lot of rain over here in the eastern parts. That's starting to exit, moving over into Arkansas. But this little area you see from near the metro area to our north and west, still a little bit intense. And so there's a possibility there that might kick up a quarter-size hail event or maybe some gusts to near 60. We'll watch that. There is some heavy rain out there as well. Some of that heavy rain just passed through Oklahoma City. You probably heard that on your rooftop here this morning. That is now shifting away, moving up toward Luther, Jones, Choctaw, and McLeod. Things starting to calm down a bit. So if you're trying to get those kids out the door to the bus stop, right now looks pretty good to send them down the street. Now it's going to be a wet street, maybe even some street flooding for some, but that's going to be improving. Best to probably take the kids on into school early this morning. Rain and storms from Piedmont up to near Cashin, so watching that as we kind of broaden it out here. Still a little rain down near Pauls Valley over to near Waynette. That's going to be moving across. Most of the rain's going on up here to our north. Scattered rain from Newkirk, Ponca over towards Stillwater and Cushing. And then here's this round of rain and storms that runs from now east of Putnam, near Watauga, O'Keene. And that line right there, there might be some more intense type weather, larger hail. Maybe a few wind gusts up above 45 miles per hour. So if you're along that line, don't be surprised. That's probably some of the heaviest weather we have right now. As far as the hail detector, not showing a whole lot of hail out of this. Maybe some dime-sized hail right now. Lace and I will continue to monitor that as it rolls east as we go into the morning. Let's go to this afternoon. This afternoon, stay weather aware, okay? Because the storms firing up here later today have every chance to become big, bad, and ugly. Tornadoes, wind, hail, maybe even some flooding out of those storms as they roll on in. For Oklahoma City, our rain this morning gradually diminishes. May get a little break about early lunchtime period with the chance of storms start to go back up late afternoon into the evening hours before going back down. A cold front will roll in. That will sweep those storms out of here by later this evening into tonight. So chance of severe weather goes up 4 to 11 o'clock through much of central, northern, north, and east parts of Oklahoma, really much of central and east under the gun due to a cold front and a dry line punching into the state. That cold front will slide on through, and by late afternoon into the evening, that'll be pushing down into southern Oklahoma, and that's where most of the severe weather will be here later today. So there's a risk of a tornado that's going to go up across parts of central, northern, into northeast Oklahoma. Just be weather aware, because these storms coming in will have a chance to rotate. The storms that rotate have an opportunity to create some tornadoes. Storms also kicking up some large hail, maybe up to baseball-sized hail. That's a possibility going into your afternoon and evening hours today. And then also the risk of some strong gusty winds that could get up to near 75 miles per hour here later today as well. Right now, 61 out the door this morning. You do see some cloudy skies. That rain starting to let up a bit. All the storms sliding off to the east. And as we go into this afternoon, watching storms up here along the Kansas border. That storm right there, high likelihood of some severe weather, including the risk of a tornado. That will shift off to the east, and then watch the storms really line up across central Oklahoma before starting to slide off to the south and east going into the overnight periods tonight. So we're going to monitor those roll on through. Here's your forecast coming up today. 60s, 70s, getting close to 80 by late afternoon today, and then more storm chances coming up this evening, where our best chance will develop between about 6 and 8 o'clock tonight. And then those storms will start winding down and things will start improving, and we'll dry it out. Nice looking Tuesday on the way. Next round comes in Wednesday into Thursday. That also looks to be a big event. We'll be monitoring that, drying it out for late week into the weekend before a few more chances come our way later next week. Listen, are watching it. More details to come in just a few minutes.